حسب وين بتعيش مثلا.
Okay, guys, sorry, I lost connection. Okay, let's continue. We reached paragraph 5, and Ahsan Watfa, please read.
Okay, miss. Al-Sabbah has a patent in transforming car
Circuitry.
Okay, to make early designs for electric cars. Again, his early designs have become extremely patient for the modern age, where electric cars are being turned to as a replacement for fueling cars with petrol. Al-Sabah experimented on his own car to try and crack practically powering a car with solar energy, which is an incredibly early attempt at something which is today the focus of huge companies like Tesla.
Okay. So Al-Sabah has patents in transforming car circuitry to make early designs for electric cars. So the first person who thought about inventing or manufacturing an electric car was Hassan Kamel Al-Sabah. As you know, nowadays electric cars are very popular and they are known all over the world. Many people started buying these cars. Okay. And the first company that started manufacturing these cars is Tesla. Even his patents that he invented and he made are being used nowadays in manufacturing this kind of cars. Again, his early designs have become extremely prescient of the modern age, where electric cars are being turned to as a replacement for fueling cars with petrol. Fueling cars and the cars that we usually drive, that we fill fuel in order to drive. Al-Sabah experimented on his own car to try and crack practically powering a car with solar energy, which is an incredibly early attempt at something which is today the focus of huge companies like Tesla. So as we said, huge companies like Tesla is trying to manufacture this kind of cars. And he tested this on his own car. When he first invented these patents, he tested these patents on his own car to see if it works or not. Okay, and it worked. And to the surprise, it incredibly worked. So he means by electric cars which can be charged through solar energy. Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Yes.
Okay. Let's move to paragraph 6. Sally, please read.
Al-Sabah developed a justifying system which has absolutely vital to the development of the arc welding machine, using electricity to heat up the metal. This proved to be really important during the Second World War, where industrial developers used Al-Sabah's techniques to develop the requisite welding techniques techniques for the extreme mass development of vehicles that powered the respective war efforts.
Okay, so Al-Sabah development of a rectifying system. So he developed something called a rectifying system, which was absolutely vital to the development of the arc welding machine using electricity to heat up the metal. Okay, so this machine was used, or the rectifying was used to heat up metal. This proved to be really important during the Second World War. So see, all his inventions didn't prove their use when he invented them, they proved their use after he died. Okay, so this invention or this proved that this system or the rectifying system was very beneficial through the Second World War, where industrial techniques developers used Hassan Kamel Al-Sabbah's techniques to develop the requisite welding techniques for the extreme mass development of vehicles that powered the respective war efforts. So even this was used in a certain thing. Okay. طيب. Let's continue. Let me choose someone to read. Guys, please, those who read, lower your hands. I lowered them. Yes, Ali Nasruddin, read please. Paragraph 7.
Yes. Al-Sabbah's developments and patents made a huge impact on the world of televisions and screens in general. In fact, so impactful were his patents that when the now ubiquitous LCD screens were introduced, they were
Raise your voice, Ali, please. Ali?
Yes.
Raise your voice, please.
Do I repeat? In fact, so impactful were his patents that when the now ubiquitous LCD screens were introduced, they were created directly out of patents that belonged to Al-Sabbah.
Okay.
Continue.
Continue.
Screens have a huge number of pixels which allowed for a far greater color detail than the normal black and green filters. It is proposed that without Al-Sabbah, vision wouldn't exist.
Okay. So Al-Sabbah's developments and patents made a huge impact on the world of television and screens in general. See, so even on the world of television and screens, it did a certain impact. In fact, so impactful were his patents that when the now ubiquitous LCD screens were introduced, they were created directly out of the patents that belonged to Hassan Kamel Al-Sabbah. Even when they created the LCD screens, they created them through his patents. His screens have huge numbers of pixels, which allowed for a far greater color detail. Yani his patents allowed us to have now colored televisions, not a black and white ones, and so different filters, detail that the normal black and green filters. It is proposed that without Al-Sabbah, modern television wouldn't exist. And even the LCD screens and all of these wouldn't have existed if he wasn't, or if he didn't invent these patents. Okay? So we still have the last paragraph. Hala, please read.
Mr. C.G. Markey, the personal director of General Electric Company, used these words to describe Hassan Kamel Al-Sabbah in a letter dated April 16, 1935. it ends. His death is a great loss for the world of invention.
Yeah, Hala, you skipped a line. It is indeed.
It is indeed unfortunate that his genius mind should be brought to such an untimely end. His death is a great loss for the world of invention.
Okay. So Mr. C.G. Marcy, the personal director of General Electric Company, used these words to describe Hassan Kamel al-Sabah in a letter dated April 16, 1935. It is indeed unfortunate, and we feel sorry for your loss, okay? It's unfortunate that his genius mind should be brought to such an untimely end. So his death was untimely. He died early. His death is a great loss for the world invention. So this is what this person wrote about Hassan Kamel al-Sabah, and this shows how important this person is, or Hassan Kamel al-Sabah is. Okay, now we're going to stop here. Tomorrow we're going to continue with the exercises related to the text, and that's it. Okay, I'm not going to solve any exercises today. So any questions, do you need any information before we leave?
No.
No.
Okay, so thank you so much.
ناس امتى هتنزل الكويزز
Which quizzes?
اللي عملناهم
وين بدي نزلهم؟
بالاب العلامات.
I'm not going to upload grades right now صراحة لأنه I have my own reasons. I'm not going to upload grades right now.
Okay.
Okay, I'll inform you when I upload them. Okay, thank you so much.
Okay.
Bye, miss.
Bye, man.
Bye, miss.